Welcome to the PrinnyCast Roundtable for July 27th, 2013. We're a casual weekly show where we talk about what we've been up to over the last week and all the various gaming-related stuff that's happened in this last week as well. We're your hosts. I'm Chris. This is Grover.
Hello.
This is Mike.
Hello.
And in the background, you'll once again see some more of those Kickstarter projects. Check the links below if you're curious about any of them or want to help fund them. Some of these may be already completed by the time that you see them, but you'll notice one called Chroma Squad, which is basically one of those tycoon games, you know, like the old Zoo Tycoon, Theme Park Tycoon, all that type of stuff. Only you're managing a Sentai TV show, so you're like Power Rangers. You're making a Power Rangers TV show simulator. There you go. They really are covering all the genres out there. Also, a lot of people probably noticed from last week's game news show that we are indeed in the new 1280 by 720 format for all those HD lovers out there from now on. The Prinny Plays Trojan that was uploaded last night will probably be the last that was at the old 720 by 400, which for some reason YouTube calls that 360. I don't understand why.
Who knows?
But if you're like me and you have a slower connection, just click that little gear at the window to set your viewing options to what's more comfortable for you. And Game News was supposed to have a new feature in the form of a news ticker, but Sony Vegas, wow, man, it lagged like I was running like 7 HD videos overlapping each other in the editor. And just by itself, just the text moving across the screen, it's a lot, but it's only about 4K worth in a text file. But for some reason, it was crazy. And before anybody blames my computer, trust me, it can handle text. Thank you, Vegas. So I guess we'll have to do without that. But other than that, what have we been playing this week, Mike?
Well, I played some of the Magic 2014, I played some Borderlands 2, and World of Warcraft, and mostly just those three. Yeah, well, I haven't had a whole lot of time to go off and experiment with new games, so...
This is true. Still on that heavy work schedule.
Yeah.
Well, that's a short...
Yes.
So how about you, Grover?
Well, I've been playing a bunch of Civilization 5, and I've actually changed my Twitch channel so that I now have a challenge for Civ 5. I'm going to play Civilization 5 Monday through Friday on Twitch until I beat every victory on deity, so I expect to be doing that for like 6 months at least. That will generalize my Twitch channel and give me something to do, instead of being very random, me streaming random games all the time, it seems like.
And we may have to kind of apologize for Grover's call quality today, I think.
Yeah, well, we have been having trouble with Comcast all week, so I guess that's probably that too. So.
Could be. But yes, your challenge.
Civilization challenge, that's going to take a while.
No kidding.
So if I ever achieve this challenge, I will likely never play Civ 5 again after that, or I'll play it very casually from that point on. But I also played Cube World, and that game is slowly getting repetitive. You just go run, kill stuff, and that's that. There's really not much in the game right now, but it's very early alpha though too, so still kind of worth to go play and mess around with. Plus it probably will help the developer, since it's only one single person working on it, get stuff out faster.
Oh, yeah.
And then I played for like an hour of Skyrim, and the reason I played Skyrim is because I got Dragonborn. And I didn't buy Dragonborn, but I didn't pirate it either. Most people are thinking, no, he pirated it faster. I was in a Twitch channel, and there's this $20 giveaway, and the guy kept saying over and over again, if you haven't signed up now. And I just thought at the last second, screw it, I'll sign up, what's the worst going to happen? And, you know, I'm just sitting there going back to one of my games, and I hear my name, and I'm just like, oh my god, I won? So then I bought Dragonborn with it, so happy days there. I won something on Twitch, you can win. Wow. On those little ones. Yeah, there is like 700 people, so I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah,
just like the lottery, you can win, but you're going to spend so much money that it's going to be worth it in the long. And then I played this little game called Switch Off. It told you the horrible thing about Switch Offs while you ran a Switch Off. You could either be a good Switch Off person and, you know, not torture your workers, or you could be a bastard and just treat them like animals and make as much profit as possible. I played about an hour of that before I was just like, okay, I'm bored.
It's the most engaging simulation. Not like your own Sentai TV station. Anyway, as for mine, I played some Congregate 8 in very sparing amounts, but there hasn't been a whole lot of other stuff aside from perusing some of the what I might be doing next for Prinny Plays, which I'm looking into some RPGs. I'm really wanting to get one started so I can at least test to see how well it's going to work, but I also know that's kind of a time sink because it's one of those Prinny Plays. It's probably going to be 30 minutes to an hour worth of recording and then edited down to only 15 minutes. And that's kind of scary to me because the recording process is very chunky on a hard drive because you're recording in HD even if I do shrink it. But yeah, plus I have to be in the right funny mood, and it has been one crummy thing after another this week. Not helped out but that I've got like this ear infection thing going on, and then all these storms. It made getting any of my music work done very hard, and I'm kind of on a crunch date with several different projects at the same time. So
I mean, you don't need your ears when you do music, right?
Heck no, not at all. Especially not earphones. You can just use
I mean,
speakers.
Beethoven did it.
This is true. And speaking of stuff happening, Humble Bundle Weekly features the Positech games. Gratuitous Space Battles has been there on there, like, I know of at least 3. It's here again, only this time it's because it's the Positech game. So you're getting that. You're getting Kudos 2, and Gratuitous Tank Battles, which might actually be up your alley, Grover, because you can play as either side, and there's a lot of all the stuff you do with Gratuitous Space Battles about the designing the stuff and then setting it out there. You do that with both the turrets and the tanks. So that might actually be an interesting one.
I didn't like Race to Space Battles very much. At first I thought it was kind of interesting, and then not being able to control anything about the battle really drove me insane.
It's just a very different kind of game. And then Democracy 2, if you go over the average, which is a lot like Kudos, instead of dealing with a person in their personal life, you're dealing with basically politics. We all love politics.
Well, yeah.
Meanwhile, Indie Royale opened up their brief latest with the Indie Gamer Chick bundle, which should last a little past this air date. The Indie Gamer Chick blogger has put together 8 plus 1 mystery game of her favorite indie Xbox Live titles that are now on PC. So you get Laser Cat, Chester, Dead Pixels, which I've actually seen streamed a lot, Spy Leaks, Antipole, Orbitron Revolution, Smooth Operators, Call Center Chaos, which is Call Center Tycoon, Little Racers Street, and then there was this little thing I spotted on BBC earlier this week, which isn't really related to anything in particular. I just kind of thought it was interesting, but apparently British researchers have identified the trigger of cat allergies. So we may see some cures for the cat allergy before too long.
Yay!
That would be nice.
We hear about this stuff a lot, and it never seems to actually come about. So
I never had problem with that.
I'm allergic to cats too, actually.
I think I might be, but it's minor at best.
Yeah, it's pretty mild for me too. I mean, we have 2 of them, so it does kind of get to me if I don't take my medicine. But
Gotta
now
get that
take your
furniture.
medicine.
And that's really all I had. So, thanks to longplays.org for their videos. We haven't used them almost a month now, I think. But I imagine we'll use them eventually again. Thanks to galaxypugs.com, home of the PrinnyCast forums. Follow us on Twitter at PrinnyCast, and you can contact us via email at prinnycast@gmail.com. And you can find the rest of the links to YouTube and Twitch channels for all of our stuff down below. I'm pointing, you can't see. I do that a lot. I speak with my hands.
They get it.
Yeah, it's webcams.
No, that would ruin the illusion that we're Prinnies, right? You guys believe we're really Prinnies out there, right?
We can dress up like pretty furries.
That would probably be as much of a problem as anything else now. So, we'll see you next week.
See you next time.
See you next time.